Hi, welcome to card number 2 of the Bloom Where You're Planted July card class with Stacey Marsh. Thank you so much for watching today. For the second card we're going to make, I've created this little scene for you. I've used some of the layering circle dies here, and then again some layering of the plants. I've used one of the hanging dies that coordinate with the stamp set, and again we've got plain inside. So again, all the measurements you need are in the email. If you're watching this video, then you would have found the email, which is great news. So here I've prepared everything in advance. We've got our card base, and this measures 10.5 centimetres by an A4 length. We're going to score at 14.9 and just fold in half today, okay? The next piece we have is a piece of the designer series paper. It's actually on the reverse of this lovely kind of string of pearls style pattern, and it's just a nice texture, really nice texture. So we can go ahead and add that to our card straight away. Okay. So just a little tip for you. If ever you get to the stage where your blade is just sort of blunting a little bit, what you do, and you've got this sort of frayed look, stick it down and just run the blade of your scissors along the edge, and what it does is it just clears the sort of fuzziness off your card. Okay, so it looks brand new now. Then the next two pieces that we had, excuse me, we have a plain circle, or sorry, a plain white stitched circle, and we have a plain style circle that's been cut from the brick wall DSP. Now what you can do is go ahead and stick those two together. Okay, and we're going to stick these down flat. Like so. Okay. And then what you're going to do is either with your trimmer or your scissors, you're going to cut just a little piece off. Okay, so just pop that in your trimmer, and I'm going to line it up roughly with that second line here. So just here, and I'm just going to snip that off. Okay, you don't need that piece, you can pop that piece somewhere else. And then now we can stick this to our card like so. But actually what we're going to do is stick it down with some dimensionals to raise. There's lots of layers on the cards that we're making today. Okay, so let's stick that down about there. Okay, and then what we've got is we've got our pieces here. So you can see that the twine is circled underneath it. I'm going to do that little bit last. Let's do these pieces first. So the first thing we're going to do, excuse me, I've got a tickle now, is we're going to stick this bit to our plant pot. I'm just being really delicate with the glue. Okay, like so. Now this piece here, what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in, but you'll notice on here I've actually pulled some of the leaves through that hanger. Okay, so to do that you're going to just pop those pieces through. And with them, with it laying like that, you can then stick it down. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to this bottom part. Okay. And I think that just makes it a little bit more realistic. Okay, we can now go ahead and stick that down. Like so. Okay, excuse me, I've got a real tickle. Now we've got these two pieces here, which I'm actually going to just trim this bottom leaf off. That's it. So we're going to stick that to the pot. Like so. And then now we can stick that down. Right, now what we can do is we can take our twine. So we're going to take a piece like this. We're just going to swirl it around a few times. Okay. And the easiest way to do this is so you've got pinched in one place. Okay. And then take a dimensional and stick it down over where you've pinched it. And then all you're going to do is slide it under where you want it to go. Okay. And then you just cut it off as you want to cut it off. I'm just going to slide that in a little bit more if I can. Which I can. Just pop it down there. That's it. Lovely. Quite happy with that. And then for our sentiment, we've got You Touched My Heart here, which we're just going to stamp onto a piece of white card that we've got left over in our kit. Just give it a little stamp, and again I'm using basic grey for this, and then we're going to cut that into some little strips. So we've got You Touched My Heart. It's a lovely sentiment, this one. Okay. And then now that's down, I'm just going to put another dimensional down there to hold that in place, and then we can stick our sentiment on. So I'm actually going to use some of the mini dimensionals for this. These are great. I use these a lot. You get into a lot less trouble with these than you do the big ones when you need small things. So now I'm just going to pop this, overlap that with the plant pot on the brick wall. Lovely, just like that. Okay. And then we've got our piece, I'll just move that. We've got this piece here, our piece of basic white for the inside of our card. So let's just stick that in. And this piece measures 10 by 14.4, the same as the DSP on the front. So it just gives a nice little narrow border. And there we have card number 2 all finished today. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.